I just wanted to address the situation when it comes to the incredibly high electric bill that a lot of Filipinos and people living in the Philippines have gotten recently, this month specifically, which is May 2020. And I just wanted to explain the situation for some of the people who are still maybe confused about what's going on, because I was also, and my girlfriend, we were both very confused. But right now, I think I did some research and I talked to her too, and I think we cleared it up. So I just wanted to give that information to anyone who might still be confused. And basically, the reason it's so high this month is because it's an accumulation of, I think, yeah, both March and April. So even though everyone in the Philippines using Meralco got the bills in March and April, it was an adjustment. It was an adjusted bill. It was not the actual real accumulation of the electricity output or the electricity used in those months. It was a reflection of the average of December, January, and February, and the bills that everyone had gotten those months instead. So it was not the actual bill, it was based on an average of the bills in the previous months, specifically December, January, and February. So and that's why this bill in May has been adjusted according to the amount that you did pay in those months. But again, the reading for those months was not correct. It was an average. So basically, you're paying for the this month's bill, electricity usage, as well as an accumulation of those 2 months and what was unpaid. So even though you had paid part of the bill, but not the actual output. So you're paying for basically 3 months in one bill. And that is my understanding. And I also wanted to touch on something else that I read, which is that Meralco said that they are willing to let people pay in, I think, 4 installments beginning in May. And I'm not 100% sure if that is an installment of the bill that we're getting this month in May, or if it's an installment in the sense that it will be the same bill that everyone is getting this month over 4 months. So meaning that this month's bill is part of that installment, as in the first installment, and the coming 4 months will have similar bills, similarly high bills. So just to be clear, that this month is an installment, is part of that 4 month installment, or if the 4 month installment is something that everyone can ask them for, meaning that this current bill will be split into 4 installments and there is not going to be any more high bills. I hope that was clear enough. And if you're struggling economically, I would suggest that you reach out to Meralco, because from my understanding, what I'm assuming is that it is this bill is not the first installment. I'm assuming that it is an optional thing, and that you could ask them to pay the current bill in 4 installments, and that you will not receive these high bills in the coming months. And I would also suggest that you reach out to them on Twitter, because for whatever reason they seem to be replying very actively there. That's I just wanted to clear that up and just give that information, put it out there to help anyone who might find themselves in a difficult financial situation.